Hi there, it's Jill here. One of the lessons that I found very challenging to teach remotely is graphing. And if I'm graphing with slope intercept or point slope or just graphing coordinate points, my students, some of them will come to school and pick up a packet with graph paper that will help them, especially the low level students. Some of them will not for whatever reason. So for them to actually create a graph and get it back to me in a decent format is always challenging. So one thing that I found that works well is this teacher-made site. On the teacher-made site, you can make your own worksheets, leaving a PDF or a Word document as your background, and they're completely editable. So all I have to do, for example, we are now graphing ordered pairs. I can come in here and assign this worksheet. When you assign a worksheet, you will get a URL. You go back to your school page and you make it as part of your assignment. The kids don't even know they're going to Teacher Made. They just know that they're clicking on a link. The link takes them to an assignment where they have to enter their name. Now, if your school uses Google Classroom, I think you're a little bit better off because I think it pre-populates their names. So I am just going to type in my name. Okay, they would type in their first and last name and click start. This is a very basic assignment, but they're graphing ordered pairs. So they have all of these tools on that they can write on this assignment at their disposal. So they could, use a circle and come in and graph the point J at 510, and they just have to come in here and put the circle. Okay, they could change the colors, they could use a crayon or writing tool. And when you get to slope intercept form, they can graph a few points and then connect those dots and create lines, and you can have a whole sheet of graphs. When they're finished, they can either hit save for later or I'm done. I'm done sends it completed, and that means they can't make any edits to Teacher Made. But even if they click save for later, they would come up here. I ask them to copy the URL, and that's a whole other story. They copy it, they go back onto our page, and they submit this as their homework assignment. What I wind up getting then would be a URL. So when a kid submits their assignment, I don't even have to go back into Teacher Made. They didn't go into Teacher Made. It's all the links. I click on their assignment and I would get completed graphs or points. These obviously are not labeled, but it works really great, especially for kids who are struggling and don't have a graph at their disposal. So it's something I highly recommend. I'm sure some people have better alternatives, but this is what I have that seems to work for me.